Colton RV creates fantastic memories that will change your life forever. Have you dreamed of getting into glamping in your own RV? Colton RV can help you take that step into the future with a new or used RV. Talk with a Colton RV team member online, by phone, or in person and see hundreds of RVs, from tent trailers to motorhomes and everything in between. It's all about great selection, unequaled service, and low prices. Open late at 2 convenient locations, one in Tonawanda and one in Orchard Park, New York. Now is the time to see the future at Colton RV.
Want to take your camping to the next level? Then why not try glamping? Welcome to RV Glamping Adventures, where you can have a little glamour with your travel adventures. Please join your hosts, Neil and Kathy, as they share RV glamping information, RV park reviews, product recommendations, and so much more. Here's Neil and Kathy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to RV Glamping Adventures with Neil and Kathy.
The 2017 edition. Woo! Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
That's going to not be our new beginning.
No, we can't do that.
We just thought we'd do something different. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry if it scared you.
Happy 2017.
Yeah, I don't know where the time has gotten away from us yet again. I think our last show was done sort of like somewhere right before Christmas.
It was before Christmas, yeah.
And it just got busy. We had all of our kids here. It was a great holiday. I hope you guys all had a great time together, too, with your families and friends. And I thought it was one of the best holiday seasons we've ever had.
I think it was
really
too.
Fun.
We had a great time. It was great seeing everybody up here, and
yeah.
I think you're an amazing cook, so I ate really well and
we
gained
ate
a lot of weight.
Food. Yeah.
So it was good.
No, we did not.
You did not. I gained weight.
Well, I thought you handled yourself pretty good. But we had a really fun time. New Year's Eve, I don't get too excited about New Year's Eve. I call it amateur night. We went to bed early.
Well, really actually, we do, our tradition is dinner and a movie with the kids, whoever wants to go,
yeah.
And then by 10:30 we're asleep.
Everybody went.
Everybody went. Yeah, it was
so
great.
Fun. So here we are. It's already the middle. Like we thought, okay, after New Year we'll get a show going. I don't know what we've done for the last. It's just, what is it? The 17th of January today.
Yes.
I always feel like after the holidays, this is not my favorite time of year. I'm sort of hibernating. This is what our show's all about today. We're just like looking forward to. Is it not camping season yet? Because I am ready. But we start planning, and that's what we're going to discuss in our show today. And RV shows coming up that we're going to check out, and just hibernating and planning. And yet, it seems really busy and time. Like, I always feel like, oh, it drags. But actually, thank goodness it's flying by.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that goes on this time of year anyways.
We do
between
have a life
work.
outside
we have lives.
RV.
But our RV life absolutely stops in a lot of ways.
In some ways.
In a lot of ways.
I mean, we're always thinking about it. We're always doing something with it. But.
I mean, I still get excited when Motorhome Magazine and Trailer Life come. I'm like,
Neil, it's like a good day for Neil when he goes down
great.
to the mail and Trailer Life and Motorhome Magazine are here. It's like, today's been a good day.
Today's a good day. I actually like when one comes one day and one comes the next. I get excited.
Just spread out the excitement.
Spread the joy.
So we thought we'd start today's show before we get into some of our plans, because, I mean, really, what we get through this time of year is like, to me, it's, oddly enough, it's looking outside, it's gray, it's almost 40 degrees in,
It's
up
raining.
in Western New York, and it's pouring, teeming rain. So we're just sitting here thinking about the sun and planning when we can go see it.
And
that gets us through.
we keep watching a lot of, Caribbean Life.
Yeah, I'm all about all the HGTV shows right now of like buying the beach, buying Hawaii, buying anything with sand. I'm all about it.
Any beach thing is great.
Except, and I love to go to the beach, but our life is here, so it is good to visit. But at least that can help us. I don't know. You got to dream. You got to have hope.
You got to have plans.
Yeah. So
actually, in some ways, this is my favorite time because we start planning.
Yeah. Sometimes, as much as I love, I've said this before, as much as I love going on the trips, I love planning them.
Yes.
The anticipation is almost as much fun as the going, because then you go and then you come back and it's over and then you plan the next one. And that's sort of, my life works in that circle and cycle.
Yeah, usually a couple days before we're ready to be done with our trip, she's like, I can't believe it's over already.
And then I just start planning, okay, what's next?
And then that works.
Yeah, it just keeps me going. And so we thought before we get into talking and sharing with you guys and hopefully starting to inspire you getting out there and because we got to get your plans together for 2017. Things start filling up. If you want to get the spots you want and the locations you want and the holidays and all that, you really got to start booking soon. And you can also sometimes get some deals. So we'll talk about that a little bit. But we got a really nice letter from one of our listeners down in Texas, actually. I love when our reach goes that far. That's pretty cool.
Hello, Texas.
Hello, y'all. So we thought we'd share it with you because it's kind of fun, talking to other people going through the same things we're going through. And this was like this is us a few years back. So if you want me to go ahead and start reading.
Please read. I can't see that.
Hi, yeah, you can. Hi, Neil and Kathy. Happy holidays. They wrote us this on the 23rd of December. I found your podcast and website around August or so, and I've heard nearly every one of your podcasts. I kind of feel bad for them because, I don't know, that's a lot of podcasts.
That's a lot. And
what number are we on today?
This is number 76.
I thought that too. We're getting near 100. Can you believe that?
No.
And we still have stuff to talk about. That's crazy.
Thank you for putting up the beginning ones, because the quality, we learned our audio lessons since then.
Yeah. So they've heard nearly every one of our podcasts. Since I have a long commute to work and back every day, I feel like I already know you both and really value your opinions. I'm sure you get hundreds of emails from strangers, so I know this is a lot to ask. That made me feel very VIP.
Thank you so much for saying that.
We get tens of them. I don't know about hundreds.
Yeah, tens of millions.
Tens of emails. My husband and I are in our mid-40s and have a 10-year-old daughter who loves to RV with her grandparents, who are already retired and go out quite a bit. A lot of people can relate to this.
Yes.
Seeing how much they enjoy the RV trips, we decided back in July that we would actually look into purchasing a fifth wheel. Well, that's what we did too past year. We have been avidly researching online, visiting dealers, and subscribing to virtually every podcast out there. That's really great that's what's so good with like all the RV stuff that's out there, is that we all share and we can learn from each other, right?
Well, that's the best way now, between Instagram, Twitter, podcasts. It's a great way. We didn't have that when we started.
No, we had nothing. No. Absolutely nothing.
No, not even websites.
And that's just in 2008. It's not like 1908. We even bought a new pickup in the fall. They got a Ram 2500 Cummins diesel long bed. So kind of near what we've got, isn't it? With the long
I think
bed
it'd be comparable to like a Ford F-250 diesel long bed. So.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So that we can pull a fifth wheel. We have narrowed down our choice to a Coachman. Is it Chaparral? Chaparral. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Coachman. 392 MBL. It's so funny, all the different kinds of, like, you can get into an encounter and how many different kinds of encounters there are.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fine-tuning and really doing your research. That's what this time of year is so good
It's just
for.
to find the floor plan that works for you.
It's really about that flow and what's going to make you happy. And you think you're going to know, and you probably will change your mind.
Oh, yeah, we have.
I have even already secured a very nice RV storage parking area that's covered with electricity, and have already paid for the first month starting in February. We have even made some reservation at RV parks for spring and summer. Now here's the kicker. This is what's funny to me. Now that we're ready to make a purchase at an upcoming RV show in January, assuming there's a good deal out there, I'm starting to get cold feet. So they've already done everything. Yep. They've secured a spot, and no, I don't see that happening. I can see this one coming. My husband recently changed jobs, so there's a whole situation there going on with, like, I think they were getting a little cold feet because it's more the financial aspects of things. And you're locking yourself in. They said, knowing the payment's going to be about 15 years or so, you're pretty locked into a lifestyle. And I'll tell you, I think that's what, we've said this before, that's what kind of motivated us. Like, if you have it, use it. Like if you're sitting in your storage area or your driveway and you're making payments on it every month. I know people, like we have a friend of ours who, he has it sat there all last year. They didn't go anywhere.
They didn't go anywhere. I can't even imagine.
And he's making payments every month. Yep. For me, that's a motivator to, like, gosh darn it, go out and use it.
Even if I was just going like local or a couple overnights in some state park or something, I would get out of here and use it. Yeah. You don't
have to go all the way to Florida like we go. You can do local, like you said, or something like that. Just get out there and do it.
We've actually told our friend that too. So
yeah, I don't know. They had stuff going on. So again, they know that we have a lot to do answering. My super long email isn't on the top of your list. Are you kidding me? We'd love to answer everybody's emails. I really value your recommendations and opinion, and I appreciate any time you have to reply. Thank you so much to help the newbies. And that's Stacy from San Antonio, Texas. Stacy, thank you so much for writing us. We love to hear from everybody. So of course we wrote back next day. You want to read? Can you see this?
Yeah, I got this. We wrote back and said, "Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much for reaching out to us and supporting our podcast. Kathy and I really appreciate you writing us and are humbled that you are asking for our advice. We very much believe that you should live for the moment. Life is about living, and for us and our family, owning an RV has given us amazing memories. Why wait? Things happen and can change the best of plans. There are no guarantees for tomorrow." We always talk about that.
You also spelled guarantee wrong.
Oh.
No big deal.
Stupid spell check.
Yeah.
So we took a risk in 2008, having never RV'd, and purchased our first RV, a Winnebago Access. After that, our family changed, they got taller, and we upgraded to a Class A Coachman Murata, and a couple of years later, upgraded to a Coachman Encounter. September of this year, we purchased a Grand Design Solitude. We feel that we right-sized and are extremely happy with the new setup. We have a Ford F-350 diesel crew cab long bed. It's been our experience that people upgrade and change units based on life. We did. It seems that this is common with most RVers. Go for what you want now. I guarantee you in a year you will want to upgrade and you will turn around, and that could turn you around with the payments. Find the unit that makes you happy and checks off all the boxes. That being said, live life and have fun.
And then I asked him if it was okay to share it on the podcast.
Right, yeah.
Because meanwhile, we're sharing.
Oh, yeah, and thank you so much for listening.
Yeah. Stacy wrote back actually only about a week ago, so we're really excited. That's why we wanted to share this with you guys. So she went through this whole process. She writes back, Stacy says, "We did it. After much planning, much researching, and of course much negotiating, we got the fifth wheel of our dreams at a good price."
Yay.
I knew they were going to do it.
Yay.
I mean, how do you already get your first month in storage?
They were all in. They were a little nervous.
We just needed to give them a little push.
Gentle nudge.
Little nudge.
Little reminder.
So they ended up getting a Highland Ridge Roamer 371 MBH. It's a perfect floor plan. See, and that's the thing. So I hope they really thought about it. And again, I'm telling you, Stacy, in a year from now, after you've done all your traveling, you're going to say, geez, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, which, we all do. It's finicky. There are bigger things in life to deal with. But you don't know until you get out there.
Exactly.
So
and use it.
Welcome to the club. We had to order it for the manufacturer, so it will be here in mid to late February. I'm so excited to begin this new adventure. I was so inspired.
That
I was
awesome.
so excited, yet feel very responsible. I hope she doesn't come looking for an RV payment from us or something. Thank you both for your motivation to encourage me to follow my dreams. I mentioned to you we have a few key things happen in our life that made us realize life is just too short. We are seizing the day and moving ahead, Stacy.
That's
Yay,
awesome.
Stacy.
Yay.
That was so awesome. It was like,
Carpe diem.
Yes, I love hearing from you guys out there. I'm hoping we're motivating. I'm just happy that I know people are listening. We're actually nearing how many downloads through Spreaker?
We've got quite a few. I don't remember, but we have a
like
lot.
30,000 downloads, so that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't even know. I've lost track.
It's awesome.
So that was really great to hear. So we love to hear from you guys. So please share. I love to hear your stories. If you need a little nudge, we will give you the nudge you need to jump in.
I know Stacy is going to be super happy because they actually, it sounds like they made an educated decision. They thought about it. And appreciate you contacting us, but you knew we were going to say go for it.
Yeah, like don't do it? No.
Yeah, no.
No, we've had way too
Life's
much fun.
Too short.
We've made way too many memories. If you heard our last shows, we've been talking about what our goals are for this coming year. Well, this year now, it's I can't even believe it's 2017. So, for us, it's just living each day like it's your last. You don't know what tomorrow brings. This year we're starting off, I've been, some of the stuff has kept me busy. I've got some health stuff going on that I'm dealing with, and it's all good, and I'm going to be fine. But you know what? You don't know what you get tomorrow, so you got to live for today and just go for it.
Well, and all that too. I'm one of those guys who always thinks, and I'm not going to soapbox too much here, but this is our soapbox segment of the show. But
Great.
Usually, I'm always like, no, we shouldn't do that. No, we shouldn't do that. And maybe when I get older, I'll do that kind of stuff. And I really think you can't do that anymore. Not just because of health reasons, but just life. Life goes by too short. I don't want to be in bed someday dying, going, I wish I would have done. I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that and I know.
And you can do it responsibly.
You've always been this way, though, Kathy.
Yes.
You've always been this way. So, my goal was
it's been a little bit dragging you along, getting you.
Yeah, but I'm catching up not too quick. It's only been 17 years of trying to catch up.
Right.
But some of the what's going on too with us is Kathy's a painter, and she has amazing paintings. You can check out her art on Inspirations on Canvas on Facebook. And so what we're going to start doing is some art shows. We're looking into maybe opening up a gallery around here.
Yeah.
So why wait for that kind of stuff? I think
it was
these
something
are
I'm
kind
like,
of
maybe I'll wait,
Yeah.
a couple more years. And again, we're like, why are we not applying our philosophy in life to that too?
Exactly.
And I do like to. I think I will be sharing a little bit here and there. I don't want to put too much of myself on, but I do get inspired for what I paint. I do a lot of different. It's always acrylic on canvas, but I do a lot of different themes. Mm-hmm. And mostly I'm very inspired by our trips.
Absolutely.
And it's all nature. I do abstracts, beaches, anywhere I think I really want to be at that time. Right now I'm doing a lot of beach scenes, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But I do if you guys don't mind, I have been sharing, because I do want to inspire you too. One thing for me is you've got to be creative. You got to get out there and live your dream, but you've also got to find a creative outlet, because for me it's been an amazing thing. And I try to share that with people too. So And getting out there, when you're looking at the same four walls every day, you're not inspired. So traveling for us has really brought that out for me as well.
Yeah.
So that's something, that we might be incorporating that into some of our trips, and maybe we do a show while we're somewhere. I don't know. We're just sort of exploring some options.
But instead of sitting back and saying like, hey, maybe that's something we can do when we retire and do it later on. Why wait? We should do it now. Yeah. And I think that's been, I support you 100%. I think your art's fantastic, right? And I know you said don't say this kind of stuff, but I totally believe in you.
Don't listen.
And I think it's one of those things, like, if you have the skill, the desire, whatever it is that you're passionate about, you should do it.
Yeah,
period.
Absolutely.
If it's RVing, it's RVing. If it's your family, it's your family. If it's your church, it's your church. But you should be passionate about whatever you want to do.
Yep.
And don't let anybody hold you back, and do what you do and meet your dreams.
Are you done?
And now this concludes
the
soapbox portion of our show.
Okay, so something I'm really excited about, besides, in my planning, because I love to plan, is, there's not, right now I feel like I've seen a lot of pictures on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, because I follow a lot of other RVers that document their stuff too. I love that. And it's a lot of, there's full-timers doing their thing, living in Florida, and I'm really happy for you. I'm really not jealous at all, and just so happy that you get to be there right now. But the rest of us that aren't full-timers, I've been seeing a lot of pictures. Like, there was this one couple out in Indiana, and they're like, there's their RV parked next to their house, covered in snow, just this sad picture, and just,
Winter.
Yes, and I just totally get that. But so it is hard to, besides just the planning and thinking ahead, okay, so what do we talk about at this time of year? Well, what's I think great about pretty much January through about April, there are tons of RV shows.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Going on all over the country. Yeah. So what I suggest you do, we have one that we're going to, I cannot wait. I get excited every January for it. I don't know why. It's just a highlight of a January for us.
It's something we've been doing for the last 8 years.
Yeah, we go to the Western New York RV Show and Sale, and it's out at the Hamburg Fairgrounds, and I think it's going on from the 20th to the 29th. And it's every day, and we always go to the kickoff day because, I don't know, there's just more of a hum and an excitement. And
yeah.
It's at a casino, so we'll go and throw $100 in a machine. We did win last year.
We did win. It was kind of nice.
We thought that was
pretty good.
Good luck.
Yeah.
But then we go in and enjoy the show, and you can just see, it's one thing to do research on the computer, but to get out there and actually feel, touch, see, talk, and look at the new products that are coming out. And there's every kind of RV, from fifth wheels, diesels, A's, to pop-ups, to whatever. And the products are...
And all the products, too.
All the products are there. So I love to go see that. So actually, starting next weekend, we're going to have so much content for you guys. And, that's what I feel like I've kind of been lacking the last couple weeks. It's okay, let's wait until, we get planning and all that. But now we can, I'd love to get out there and see what's new, and what we usually leave with something. We always like to pick something up. I'm not even sure what we're going to be looking for this year, because we did buy a few new things for the new fifth wheel. Yeah. But I got a lot more glamping up to do in this sucker.
Well, and I'm not surprised. If you think about it, our visit to the show last year probably in some way, after walking through tons of fifth wheels, made us think, this is something we could do.
Actually, yeah, that's where I think
I never thought
really
of it until just now. But
right, I know, because
I don't think like that.
No, I really got thinking when we were talking last year about what our goals were going to be, and we were talking about a Class A diesel. That had been so we got a diesel, but we didn't we got a diesel truck.
I love the diesel truck.
We do love the truck, and it really was going and seeing. I mean, I just went in looking to see products and maybe start looking at some Class A diesels. And then I got really looking. I mean, it's so fun to look through all the floor plans, all these models. Yeah. And when I don't know, I just started paying a lot more attention to what they're coming out with in the fifth wheels and how much you get bang for your buck. And it was a different thing for us because we're used to the drivables. So I think it planted a seed for me that's what led to, was that September?
Yes.
We ended up getting the fifth wheel. So that planted a seed. But, just going and seeing the products, we introduced ourselves to people. We know we see the same people there every year. Colton's always there.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is there's 6 dealers under one roof. So to me, it's so efficient. It brings, for us out this way, it brings 6 dealers together, plus Other, there's tons of like
campgrounds
KOAs,
and all
campgrounds
sorts
are
of
there.
things. Yeah.
So you just go and you get a bag and you just fill it up with all this information, and that's to me, it's like the best way to get talking to people and finding out if they have specials coming up. What do their campgrounds have to offer? And I kind of get a vibe off of. Like I remember talking even last year with a couple of the campgrounds, like just kind of getting a vibe who these people are. And
oh yeah, is it
the
someplace
kind
I
of
want to
place I'd
stay?
go?
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's a great time. It's something to do on a cold winter day.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, and this one's going to have. There is some travels. Like there's travel trailer sales. There's even there's a big boat show coming up in a few weeks. That's also fun to go look at.
Yeah.
But we're not in the market for a boat at this point. But, it brings a lot of this kind of outdoor living together. There's ATVs at this kind of thing. Like it's just a lot of things under one roof going on. It's pretty exciting. So we're going to have a lot of content.
I'm really excited for it because it's something that I just like looking at all the different units and just getting the feel of everything. And, you can't help but, especially now that we have one, what we have, you compare what you have to something else and you're like, ooh, even in next year's model, you can see it and say, hey, they
What's
upgraded this.
changed,
And they,
I also like that, and you're getting into some mailing lists, but a lot of the places there are, like, you can win stuff.
Yeah.
So typically you're getting on some mailing list or whatever, but so what? So you get some more information. But, there are, like, this one there's 20 different prizes valued at like $10,000. So it's just kind of,
it's just
know.
fun.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
never
fun.
know. But we have fun. We just go around, we start talking to people and do some research. And like I said, we've got the new RV, so we're set in that department. We've got the truck. We're good to go.
We're good.
But I want to find, I don't know, I like to sort of up my game on the whole glamping thing. So I just want to see, we bought some new rugs and we got some stuff to sort of update the inside. Because again, it's your typical, all the RVs are sort of just, plain and beige.
They're
and all
neutral.
That. They're neutral. So I like to give it a little pizzazz. So there'll be some video and stuff coming up of that when we get that all going in the spring. But I'm just looking for stuff for outdoors. And
I'm looking for products for like the truck.
Yeah.
Things like that. If they have anything with
like cleaning
GPSs.
stuff? GPS is
Nah,
big for
cleaning
us.
stuff is like... I've gotten to the point in life where we're at now. We just take
get it cleaned.
We just pay to get it cleaned.
Yeah.
Twice a year, I have it detailed, the outside of the RV. I do the inside of ourselves, and the truck I go weekly through our car wash. So it's like, no, I don't have to worry about cleaning anymore. But I was thinking about like products like GPSs, things like that. We do need to get an in-bed plug for our what's it called, 5-point plug. So I want to see if they have something like that. You never know what they have at these things.
Yeah, we've had this problem when we've made some pretty steep turns.
I've turned it 90 degrees a little too much.
And we unplug the fifth wheel. I don't know if it's us or what.
I don't know if it's where the thing's located. I don't know.
For those that don't know, you've got your fifth wheel's hitched into your truck, and then you got to plug it in.
It's hitched into the bed of the truck.
Yeah, but you plug it in as well, and we unplug now and then.
Yeah,
so that's how
I hit an angle too much, and then
and we've done it a few times. So we're trying to. So if anybody knows about that, please shoot us an email, because I don't know what we need to do with that, but that can't keep happening.
Everything I read says
things.
to put an in-bed plug in. So
and what does that cost?
I don't know, $100 or something.
Okay, because that's probably worth doing. Because
that's something we have to do. Yeah, because it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but these things are fun. I mean, one thing I wanted to say about the shows when we've gone to them, Kathy and I will talk to different people, and people are like, "Oh, we just bought an RV. We're here to see what's new." It's just fun. Even if you've just got something, it's just neat to see something. What else is in the market? And just sometimes it's appreciating what you have, and sometimes
I don't know
it's
any RVers really. I've never met anybody that. Everybody that goes there, most people already have one.
Yeah.
It's an obsession. It's a passion. And I don't know. We just like to go and see what's new. We interviewed a couple last year, and he's like, yeah, we're good. We just bought another one, and I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I love it.
And I'll be back next year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and then I think the casino's a draw, too.
That helps.
So that helps. Maybe you win, and you can help pay for the RV,
there
right?
You go.
Yeah, that hasn't worked for us.
It's $100. I don't think it helps a lot.
Okay, so that's coming up. So we'll have a
Yes.
lot for you guys after next weekend. I'm really excited about that. So now we got to talk about some sun.
We need to go to the beach.
I need to go to the beach because I keep painting about the beach.
Yes.
So and here's why we love hearing from you guys on all social media, emails, whatever, is finding great places to go.
Yes.
And sharing, and that's what this is all about too. So I noticed last year, one of our favorite beach vacations is Beverly Beach Camptown, which
Yes.
is in Flagler. Beach, Florida. And
it's on the ocean
on the
side.
ocean side.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. We interviewed them last year. I really am hoping to squeeze. We'll talk about that. I'm hoping to squeeze a couple days there on our
I'd
way
love
down
to
Disney
because it's awesome.
and go see. What's her name?
Torrell.
Torrell. We have to come see you.
Rhymes with coral.
Yes, I remember.
See?
Coral Reef, Torrell. She's lovely, and it's family owned. But
Yeah,
we'll talk
very
about that
nice
more
people.
in a minute. So we have all these great pictures because it's one of these campgrounds that are right on the beach. Like
Yes.
you know, there's some that are backed up a little more, but beautiful beach,
Back in
great
right onto the
spot.
ocean.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And they take great care of it. So we posted a lot of pictures last year on our way down to Florida. We stopped there for a few days, and everybody's like, if you like that, you're also going to love this place that we're going to go to, because we also have been we're talking about the Panhandle,
Yep.
Florida. Our first trip coming up. We booked this, right?
Yes, it's
This
all
is
booked.
in
We're
the
ready
books.
to go.
We have put a deposit.
We've got a pull-through site and everything.
So we're heading in April, mid-April over Easter break. We're heading to Destin, Florida.
Yes.
And last year we went to a really great RV park that was, 2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Oh yeah, wasn't that last year?
No, we went to Disney last year.
We went to Disney, right? We went a lot last year because
Yeah.
of Ian. But we went and stayed in Destin before and had a great time. The campground was called
Destin West RV Resort
highly recommended.
in Fort Walton Beach.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. It's across the street from the beach, kind of shared property
Yep.
with a Ramada.
It's an excellent
it was
place.
great.
The sites are new. They'd really done a lot of upgrades to it.
Very
And
friendly.
when you stay there, you get full access to the beach through the Ramada.
Yeah,
So
it was great.
It was great.
So between the two, I just noticed between those 2 vacations, everybody kept saying, hey, you got to check out this place called Camp Golf in Destin.
Mm-hmm.
It's right on the beach, blah, blah, blah. Well, that twists my arm for right on the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as
I
you
love
said
that.
right on the beach, we're in.
So, and this is why we love hearing from you guys. So we thought, you know what, for this April break, we thought, let's give that one a try. We haven't gone there before. We love Destin. There's tons, like to me, when we go to Destin, it's just a do nothing, relaxing vacation.
Oh, it's just tons of beach.
But there's lots to do in Destin.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
Beach,
beautiful
seafood.
aquarium. Yeah, eating seafood, and there's a great aquarium. There's fun shopping. I don't know, it's just a go and relax trip.
It was a great trip.
So we thought we'll drive down there. We've already booked how many days are we going? About 8 days, I think.
About 8 days. We're going to be at Camp Golf.
At Camp Golf. So they've got a couple, we just sort of want to break down to you guys what they have. Now you can go check, it's campgolf.com. They've got beachfront RV sites. We're not going to be on the beachfront because we have a dog.
Right. You can add the beachfront RV sites are kind of neat. You back in. I think it's electric and water. Sewer, they'll come out and for a fee, they'll come and help you dump. They've got like a service that'll come and do that. But if you have a pet, you're not welcome
I just
there,
kind of feel
which
bad
I
for the
totally
guy that
understand.
has that job, by the way.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah.
nope. And I understand that they don't want pets on the beach like that. So if you have a dog, and we do, she's all of 8 pounds, we're not going to be doing that. But we are on a site we're 2 sites away from the beach, which is kind of neat.
Like it's right there.
It's right there.
You can see it. Yeah. So to me, it's like as long as I can walk onto the beach, and we'll
Correct.
have it's 50 amp for where we are.
Yep.
There's full hookups.
We've got to pull through this time, so it'll be nice.
Pull through would be nice. We're going to try to do that. We're getting better at the driving thing and the backing up and all that.
We still have to back it up in our storage yard, so,
Yeah.
we got to figure it out.
But they got a lot going on here. Like I'm really excited about it. We actually went and drove by it when we were
Right.
there a couple of years ago.
Yep.
But you couldn't really see what was going on. We're like, oh, we'll have to check that out sometime because everybody was recommending it. They were sending us pictures from their spot. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
And it was great where we were staying.
Oh, yeah.
But this was like just a different experience.
Yeah,
so,
that when where we stayed was on the, I want to say Bayside or something, and now this will be on the actual Gulf side. So
yeah. So, and I just love. Florida. I love anyway. I love both coasts. So what's nice about the Gulf side is it's sugar sand beach. To me, I don't know. It just feels so Caribbean. It's so nice. But they have a lot of amenities. I can't wait to go check out. And we're going to give a review for you guys when it's a little on the pricier side for an RV campground. But
and we're going on a holiday weekend too, so.
yeah, over Easter. There's so obviously the prices go up, and you're on the beach, so that's going to cost a little bit more anyway. But from what we can see with amenities, they've got upgraded Wi-Fi. cable, like some of the standard stuff. Of course, there's commercially equipped laundry facility. A lot of stuff recently renovated.
Yeah, it looks new.
So it looks like they put their money back into this place. So you get what you pay for.
The reviews were very good.
The reviews are all great. I'm sure there's always somebody that has something.
Totally.
There's a camp store, which I always find helpful, so that's convenient that it's right there. But we did a lot of shopping. We got to know the area really well last time, so there's some grocery stores and stuff.
There's Fresh Market and Whole Foods we went to. There's a lot of neat things.
There's a gift shop on property. There's an activity center. You can get propane there. You can rent some golf carts. I don't know if we'll need that or not, but
I think we're close enough. We just walk.
I think so too. They do have segways. They have YOLO boards, wagons, pedal carts, all sorts of stuff you could do. They've got now that looked new last year was a super water slide. I don't know what's going on with that, so we'll have to check that out.
That's cool.
There's 2 solar heated pools, 1 spa, basketball and shuffleboard. That's always sort of a standard, I think, to me. Carpet ball. Don't know what that is.
Don't know what that is.
Not sure.
We'll figure that one out.
I don't know. Playground, not really good for our kids, but you know. So I have been known to. Yeah, actually, I came across a video of me on a playground last year. I was going around.
We were walking by, and she's like, dizzy. "Take a video of this." And
yes.
You had fun.
They've got an Xbox activity center thing, and like there's tons to do. They've got ice cream. Rentals available, like I said, golf carts, can't talk. Beach carts, wagons, segways, pedal carts, YOLO boards, which is kind of cool. We've got a lot of beach stuff. There's always we did go through a lot of things. I don't even know what we have in the fifth wheel anymore.
No, we still have the beach cart. We still have our beach stuff.
So again, all different sizes of RVs can fit here, 30 and 50 amps. So it just sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. That's going to be like that. I wonder how many weeks are we even up to right? I have to look.
Oh, we should
start a countdown for this. Usually
we're going I think the first or second week of April. So
it's early because it's early. It's like the 7th or something like that.
So hopefully,
let's see.
Historically, the weather will be good, so that should be kind of nice.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, like 11 weeks and a bit.
Okay,
that doesn't sound bad.
No, that's
not bad at all.
If
I did that quickly, I might be a little wrong, but I can handle that. It's better when you get to weeks down to single digits. That just sounds better to me.
I mean, I could just ruin your excitement.
Don't say days.
I won't.
Don't do that.
I won't.
You keep it to the lowest common denominator.
11 weeks.
11 and a bit.
That's going to be great. No, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
So, we've got some planning to do and all that. But
just
that
to be
one's
sitting
set.
by the beach is going to be
happening.
Nice. Yeah.
Only 2 of our 4 kids will be there. Now, that's not true. I think our oldest one might try to come and meet us.
It's possible.
But the one in college doesn't have the same breaks. And this is what happens. So the other thing that we've set is, so this is like the new concept of this fifth wheel vacationing for us.
Yeah, this is new for us.
Usually with the RV.
Motorhome.
The motorhome. What we've done is you get in it, you go, you take your trip, you come home. We've done some staycation over long weekends as well, but we go.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So this time, when we thought, and I don't know how much we've shared about this, but one of our concepts with getting into the fifth wheel, besides traveling and going, is to us, it's sort of our cottage,
vacation
our summer home.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find a way to use it even more. Last year we got away for about 7 weeks. I can see using this for most of the spring, summer, fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weekends, things like that. So we're going to incorporate like staycationing, having a weekend getaway, leaving it somewhere, and coming and going.
Yes.
And like Monday through Friday or whatever, we'll do some long weekends, but during the week we have a business to run and kids doing stuff, but then we can hey, let's get in the car and go.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to use the RV in a whole different way.
Yeah, I think having the fifth wheel really just changes everything.
It just
the layout is more
even harder.
When are we going to Florida?
Not soon enough.
But having the fifth wheel changes everything for us. It's less, needed for a destination like with the drivable. Now we can actually just have, like you said, a cottage. And
and I don't know why that's different to me. Like, why didn't we do that?
Well, the layout's more apartment-like.
Something just seemed like I wouldn't want to just leave my Class A.
No, I wouldn't. I don't know why.
RV park during the week on its. I don't know. And why am I okay with the fifth wheel? And I see people do it all the time, that are seasonals and things like that. So we're just trying to use it 2 different ways. We've got some great locations around here. Like we've already we're going to do a couple weeks in the beginning of the summer back at Shirkston Shores.
Yes, that's all set up.
That's something we've done. It's up in Canada. It's right on Lake Erie. We've done it a few times before. It's one of the Sun Communities, Carefree. It's Sun RV Resorts, Carefree Communities, something like that. Carefreecommunities.com is where you want to go. And we've stayed at a few of their spots, and they take great care.
Yeah, when we were at Wild Acres in Maine, that was a Sun.
That was one of theirs, too.
And we had been there when it wasn't a Sun.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
as good.
It wasn't as good. They improved it. Fantastic. So I don't know, I've said this a few times, I think. I was listening to one of those podcasts, and they had the people who own Sun were on there, and they've gone into some really sketchy RV parks before, and for whatever reason they've bought them, and they have this philosophy, and they make them more into family friendly.
Well, they make them like a resort.
They
like
do a resort.
What Neil and I are looking for the most part, are an RV resort that has all the amenities that you would at a top-notch hotel. Because for us, it's our hotel on wheels. So that's what we're really looking for. And we've stayed here before.
It's great.
And what's great for us is it's really close to home. It's a quick drive.
It's like 25
minutes. So
we
can leave the RV there. It's secure, it's safe, it's policed, it's guarded, and all of that stuff. So I feel better about it.
Yep.
And we can come and go. And again, it's going up into Canada, so we're going to get what's called a Nexus Pass.
Yep.
And that allows you to go over on a different line. So you can just come and go a little easier. And we can just, hey, it's Friday night, let's go. And at this resort, there's so much good stuff going on. We've put pictures on and done reviews on it before. It's one of our favorites.
Oh,
and
easily.
It's so close.
I mean, there's a restaurant, there's water slides, all
there's
those
a
things.
Ropes
course.
You can get golf carts there. It's right on the beach. I mean,
it's a great park to go running
Lake Erie. It's not the ocean.
No.
But I can still pretend I'm in Jamaica. I can do that.
I think
it stretches the imagination, but I can do it.
We have a pond behind our house. We can pretend that, too.
Yeah. They've got full hookups, premium hookups. You can just tent there if you want. Laundry facilities, clean bathrooms, everything is well cared for.
It's very well cared for.
There's a little store right there. You can get your groceries. And one thing about Canada, guys, you can get milk in a bag, and that's just something everybody has to try once. That's what I grew up on. But there's so much to do. And then, you've got the beach, and you get to drive down on the beach, which is really great. So if you're ever up this way, check out Shirks and Shores. It's a really great one. And then they've also got beautiful, some people own those...
there's trailers. There's residential
trailers. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
These things are state-of-the-art. They're not like the cabins you even see in a lot of these RV parks. They're I don't know. They're just cool looking.
Actually, when you go to an RV show, the last couple of RV shows we've gone to, they'll have these kind of things.
Look at the pictures even.
They're residentials.
Yeah. They're not just some travel trailers. No. They're very state-of-the-art looking.
It's like a tiny house kind of.
They're tiny home living, but even bigger, some of them.
Yeah, bigger.
I mean, if I could live there for 6 months and then go down south for the other 6, I'd be good to go.
Yep.
And then the area is great because you're not, what's wonderful, we can go and pretend to be tourists. We're close to Niagara Falls if you want to go there. It's a great little town I grew up in called Niagara Lake. There's so much to do in Canada. It's wine country, too. It's comparable to Napa. It's a great vacation, you guys. And we love to go and pretend we don't live there, and we see it through the eyes of a tourist, and it's fantastic.
I mean, sometimes we even do that on a Friday when we go up there for lunch or something.
Yeah. So that's already booked. We got a couple weeks. We're just going to be doing that. I'm thinking we're adding it on again probably in August or something well too.
Yeah.
I just think I want to have that there. So hey, it's Friday night now. Let's go.
There's going to be a couple more times there this year.
Yeah, it's just one of our favorite spots. Yeah. Okay, so then the big one.
The big one, as usual.
As usual.
It's our usual 2 weeks.
I still need to book that this week. I have to call you, Tracy, and book this.
It's the campsites at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort.
Now, people probably, those who understand. Other ones are seriously again. Okay, number one, we still have our oldest child there. So
we live in
Orlando,
so that's...
And it's 20 minutes on a good traffic day on the 4. Let's stress that, because it could be 2 hours on the 4. You guys
did take him an hour and a half a couple
times. It is the worst highway,
yeah.
We've heard. But, so it's a great spot for us to... I kind of can't wait to try the fifth wheel there and feel like I'm going to feel like I'm really living at, because it feels like a house.
Yes.
And you feel like you're living at Disney. Yeah. That's going to be really exciting to me. So I think on the way down, we might spend a day or two at Beverly Beach Camptown. We got to go back and see Toral and her family.
We're coming to see you, Toral.
Coming, Toral. Got to call you. And then we'll head down to Fort Wilderness and probably spend 10 or 12 days there. Yep. And again, we just use Disney like a base. We spend time there. Got to see, there's so much going on there with transformations and things happening between Hollywood Studios and, what's going on in Animal Kingdom. They're putting in a whole thing with Avatar, and like, so we got to go. I want to go see what's new and what's happening.
Exactly, yeah.
But we do like a couple hours a day here and there, and then like last year we went to Kennedy Space Center. We went to what beach? Cocoa Beach. We did day trips. I mean, that's what I kind of love. This time we're going to get the Sun Pass.
Yes.
Because
yes.
apparently, because
we
there's
paid a ton in tolls.
We paid a lot of tolls. That's where they get you in Florida without this whole state tax stuff.
So what winds up happening though is like some people. I've had people that we know who are like, you guys stay there for 2 weeks. You go to the park every day. I'm like, no, we only get 5 days of passes. But then the rest of it, we've just really, especially this time, we explored, and that was awesome.
Yeah, I felt like, because Ian is a local now, and he's been there over a year, and so he knows we go off property for restaurants. We eat on property, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, we're saved our Disney points. We got our
And the food's
points.
excellent.
The food's excellent at the resorts.
Yeah.
We love to cook while we're there, too, to save some money. But Ian's found all sorts of great local places.
Yeah.
He found the best pho place down by his
great
apartment.
Pho.
I can't wait to go back there.
Yeah, the pho was fantastic.
And but this time, so we did a lot on the East Coast when we went last year, getting off property and taking day trips and doing stuff like that. I really kind of want to hit, it's a little further drive, but my parents for a bunch of years, they had a place down in Palm Harbor, Florida, like Clearwater, St. Pete area, Tampa, over that way. And so we have a lot of memories. We used to go down there and visit Danielle. And so kids haven't been there. Like, I got to get back to Clearwater. I want to go back to Tarpon. I love Tarpon Springs. It's just this, gitchy little town that just, I love it. All the sponges and there's a crazy aquarium there. I just love it there.
I just remember we ate at a really good Greek restaurant.
We got to go eat the Greek food. It's a Greek town. And just, so we want to do some stuff like that. We want to explore the other side. Do a couple day trips. So, again, we use it. I don't know if we'll want to go back to Kennedy Space Center. Everybody had such a good time.
I think we would. Last year we went to Gatorland.
Gatorland was a blast.
Gatorland was so much. We zip-lined over the gators.
But I really want to, I'm going to start doing some research on, what are other good things that you could do? Like, we've never got, I don't know what kind of a drive going down the Everglades and doing, the other thing I thought about, you want to go out and see some gators. We could go out and you do those
the
wind boats, you know, and do something like that. Like, again, we're all about experiencing something new, right?
Right.
So that's happening.
So that's not a bad idea.
That's going to get me through February and March.
Yes.
All the research on that. And we'll buy tickets ahead of time. This is the thing, when you're planning, you better be Googling and looking for deals. We use our points from our credit cards. Whatever you can do more for less,
And
this
now
is an expensive thing to run, so you got to do what you got to do.
Now is the time to start booking your trips.
Yeah.
That way you're guaranteed.
For the spot you want, especially holidays.
Yeah, especially if you're like us where we go for a destination trip.
Yeah.
We've run into people before. They're like, I'm just making my way across this area, and if I can find a place to stay, I will. I'm like, that's great for you.
We're
that
just
would
not at
work
that
for
place
me. No.
in life that we can do that because we got a business still to get back to and kids that have things
Still
going
wouldn't
on.
work for me. I'm a little bit more of a planner.
Yeah,
so,
I like planning, so I think it's fun.
It's more fun planning for me.
And I like to see, look at all the things we're going to do.
Yeah.
Well, we have like time where that's like, hey, what do you guys want to do today? Or nothing.
Right.
But also, it's basically, I want some idea of like, let's make sure we get this, this, and this in. Yeah. So you do have to plan that a little bit too.
Right.
So that's that. So we're going to be working on more of the details, and I'm going to get that actually like booked with. I book it actually through AAA. When I book for Disney, I love that, guys. Just as a heads up, you can book 6 months in advance, and then you can just put down a deposit, and you have to pay it. I think it's 60 days or something like that before your trip. But it gives me time to like get my money put together for that.
Yeah.
And every time I get a free membership out of it for the next year.
There's
premium,
some upgrades.
And it usually saves me $200 or $300 combined.
Yeah.
So hey, that's a couple.
It's another dinner.
Tanks of gas.
Yeah.
Or something. So that's something we're going to get firmed up this week. But that's happening. So that's going to be like end of June into July. So we'll be there we always are there over 4th of July weekend, which is crazy busy, fun. The weather's
it's the
not
best
the
place
most
to see
reliable.
Yeah, but the fireworks are fantastic on the 4th of July.
Man, the best place to go see it.
Best fireworks.
And now we found a good spot last year at Epcot over by...
Can't tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we can. We were in Japan.
Best spot.
Japan, up on the...
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, up at the restaurant. I can't think of the restaurant's name. Anyway.
So if you're in Japan, in Epcot on the 4th of July, look for us by Japan.
We will be by Japan.
We'll be there.
Ooh, So good show. Okay, so the other thing I know that's definitely happening is last year you guys saw Neil and I live, Facebook and live and stuff like that on our anniversary weekend. we were at Triple R Camping Resort and Trailer Sales.
Yes.
So that was another local thing.
Yeah, that was fun for us.
I would use them even more if I could. They are a little further away from us. It was a good hour.
At least an hour and a half maybe.
But it was a great spot for us. Again, look around you and try to find some fun little getaways that aren't too far, but that you can still feel like you're a million miles away. So we are definitely doing this. Like we already said last year, we are coming back here. Our anniversary is on the Columbus Day weekend.
Yes.
Typically falls around that time. And it was just it was just you and I.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was so romantic. Yeah. And there were places to go. There's it's ski country, actually.
It's ski country there.
And they had, we spent time, there's a harvest, again, during festival times, and we were down for...
they had an art show. The
art show going on in Ellicottville,
yep.
which is a big ski town for us down here, and we spent time there. We had some nice meals. There was a casino down there.
It was fun.
We think we won some money that night.
She won good money that
night.
Good
money. I paid for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And
had a nice
what
dinner.
else did we do? Had a nice dinner there. We went on hikes.
Yeah, we did a lot of hiking.
And it was right starting peak season for the leaves down that way. Beautiful weekend.
And it was the first time we had actually used this our fifth wheel. So that was kind of fun too.
So
it was
just an experimental weekend, but it was really fun.
We went shopping too. One of our big trips is we went to one of the towns close by, went shopping, spent a couple $100 on rugs and things like that.
Yeah, actually it was good to
fun.
I don't know, air it out and see what we needed
and
figure it out. And I don't know, it was just the spot was so great. So check out if you're up this way at all. It's called triplercamp.com. And they're just, couple owned. Mm-hmm. Nicest. They helped us back in and out.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
They were super nice. They're on Facebook too. So check all these places out. But that was in Franklinville, New York. So we're definitely going to go back there. I got to book that too because they're busy weekends.
Yes.
And again, I like to get those just locked down and they're done and paid for. And so then you don't have to worry about it and you just go and have a good time. Yeah. So that's definitely happening too. And again, we're going to look back into some more time at some local stuff, shirks and whatever. A couple other trips are up in the air. We're just trying to figure out timing.
We had talked about maybe going to either Ottawa or Montreal.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Our older son actually might be spending some time with his job in Montreal. We were talking about going up to Ottawa. We've done DC a bunch of times. I'm from Canada. My kids are all dual. And we want them to know Canada as much as they know the States. So when they were really young, we went to Ottawa, or at least with a couple of
Olivia.
them. And so we'd like to go back, but then we heard our older son might be in Montreal. So we're trying to figure out where he's going to be and if we can combine something there.
Or you could just drive to Ottawa.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to happen, maybe a long weekend. Yeah. And a lot of people have told us about Michigan.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Michigan.
I don't know, honestly, that's a lot to fit in between April and October. So I'm not sure.
Oh, and work.
And work, by the way. And possible art shows and maybe a store opening. I don't know. That would be like the one extra thing. Or Hershey. We've talked about, we love Hershey.
Oh,
that's
Hershey's
a great weekend. For us,
Hershey's
it's a
great.
5.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
It's a nice 3-day weekend. You go, you have fun, you leave. The campground there is fantastic. It's run very well. It's clean. It's super.
It's Disney-like.
Yeah, it really is.
It's Disney-like. It's really nice. Yeah, they're on top of everything. If anybody, I'm just thinking about this. If anybody knows of like an RV resort in Michigan that you've been to that you'd recommend, at this point, if you're listening to us, you get a kind of an idea of what kind of places we go to.
Yeah, we like amenities. So,
yeah. I mean, we'll pay for the premium spot if it's good. It's all good
Still
with us.
Still cheaper than a hotel for us.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah, if you know of anywhere, that would be great. Grand Rapids, I've heard great things. I just starting to do some research on that. I don't even know if we can fit that in.
But it's a good goal.
It's a good goal, and it gives me something to do for the next couple months, guys. So give me some research. So again, that's sort of where we're at right now in our planning stage.
And this is the fun time, the planning.
Yeah. So look for us after next week, and we're gonna have so much fun stuff from the shows. Get out there and do a show. Go see, Google it. You'll find something close by. They're everywhere. Right now.
Even if you're not looking or you don't care, go do it. It's fun.
You might get bit by the bug though, so be careful.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't leave your wallet at home.
Yeah, totally. No ID.
So we'd love to hear from you guys. As always, Neil, tell them how to get a hold of us.
Please email at us.
What?
How did that?
Email
at us. I'm making up words, I think.
Wow.
Can you please email us at Gmail? Oh my God. Wow. This is awful. Anyways, rvglampingadventures at gmail.com. Check us out on Facebook at RV Glamping Adventures. You can also tweet us at RV Glampers on Twitter.
Yeah.
And tweet Twitter.
And
Instagram at RV Glampers. And we're on YouTube, RV Glamping Adventures. Sorry about that. I could not speak. I tried.
Well, it happens. Anyway, you guys have a great week. Can't wait to get back at you with all the stuff from the RV show next week. And have an awesome week. We'll see you next time.
Take care.